Well, today, Texas Governor Greg Abbott tweeting that more than 80 people on the FBI's terrorist watch list have been encountered along our southern border since President Biden took office. Now, this is according to data from U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. And NewsNation's border correspondent Robert Sherman joins us live from Eagle Pass, Texas. So, Robert, the number of migrant crossings has grown, and now even people on the terrorist watch list.
Right, and that's the distinction to be made there, Nichole. Those are numbers that they say are constantly worrisome. The number of crossings in general, that's alarming, but the number of people and who exactly they are and people who we know who are dangerous, who are crossing, that's another that has them even more concerned. Let's dive into the numbers for a moment. According to Customs and Border Protection, in fiscal year 2022, which goes back to October of last year, there have been 66 people on the FBI's terrorist watch list encountered at the southern border. That number is a significant statistical outlier. You look at fiscal year 2021, there were 15 members of the FBI terrorist watch list. But look at those numbers before then. In 2020, there were 3. In 2019, there were none. So it is a stark increase compared to years prior. Go back for a second here to what happened a couple of months ago, where the FBI uncovered a plot to assassinate former President George W. Bush. The logistics of that plot revolved around moving the assassins illegally across the U.S. Mexico border. There are legal officials and experts here who say that there is this belief out there that the border is porous enough and the cartel can exploit it in such a way that this can happen consistently. And he said that fact alone should have people worried about national security. Listen to this.
The cartels own the border, though. They own every bit of it. And they are using these people to shape the border so that they can smuggle through commodities of the highest value, whether it be a criminal alien willing to pay more, whether it be a terrorist, or whether it be narcotics. And by the way, the terrorists don't tell them they're terrorists. They just pay more money to not get caught.
One thing we keep hearing down here, Nichole, is that if the border is not secure, there are consequences. And it's not just for the safety of Americans and the status of national security. It's also for the safety of migrants crossing as well. Sources have confirmed to NewsNation that just within the last hour, multiple migrants have drowned crossing the Rio Grande here in Eagle Pass right behind me. Unfortunately, Nichole, that's just becoming the norm down here on the border. It's happening more and more often. Nichole?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.